Good morning or good afternoon.
Divorce is not a solution for the well-being of a family by Alexa Maldonado.
A divorce is the legal dissolution of a marriage. Couples are always going to face some sort of problems that depends on them to overcome. For some reason, when the couple doesn't work together to find a solution for their problem, usually one of them gives up and brings divorce as a solution. Most of the time, the other spouse agrees with it and thereupon looks for a lawyer to dissolve their marriage as fast as possible. Apparently, when this happens, it's because the couple is not having the same goal, neither the same vision, and somehow they look divorce as the best solution for them. But hold on, what if they have children? Are they seeking for the wealth of the entire family or just for them? When there are children in between a divorce, both parents must think in what will be the best for their sons or daughters. That way, they will not act just for impulse. Children whose parents get divorced mostly suffers from many losses, such as the loss of parental attention, academic stimulation, and also emotional security. Most children pass through a depression because they feel that they lost the perspective of their own future. Given the case that when children imagine their future, for some reason they count on their parents to be together and be the happy family we all wish to have, just as fairy tales. Divorce often creates additional problems and pain that had not existed, such as a child custody, support payments, and heartbreak. When a parent decides to leave home, they often take different paths, cutting each other's communication and putting their children in between their conflicts, which leads the children to have a very unstable life. Most of the time, children ask themselves, is this my fault or what is going to happen to me? Another big conflict that brings divorce is that when your father or mother decides to remarry another person, you are forced to accept their new couple as an authority, even though you're not ready for it. In some cases, you need to accept your new stepsister or stepbrother and socialize with them in the same environment. Sometimes you will pass through a rejection from your mother or father's new couple. Some rejection may lead to aggression or to a very toxic relationship. When the son or daughter is a teenager, they may face major problems, especially mental or psychological. They may refuge themselves in drugs, vandalism, and in some extreme cases can guide them to suicide. Parenting through divorce presents particular challenges because it is often difficult for parents to know what their children really think or feel about the changes in their family. For a variety of reasons, most children talk very little about their parents' divorce and their own complex feelings surrounding it. The type of parent behaviors that have been identified as being highly problematic are asking children to carry hostile messages to the other parent, asking children intrusive questions about the other parent, creating a need in the child to hide information, creating a need for the child to hide positive feelings for the other parent. Other factors identified as having a negative impact on how children adjust following their parent separation include the psychological adjustment of the parent after separation, the quality and type of parenting received by the child, the relationship between parents and the child, the loss of important relationships, changes in family structures. We can conclude that for the moment, parents might see divorce as the perfect solution, but as the time passes by, they'll get to notice that it would have been easier to look for counseling help than rather dealing with their children's emotional problems, because parents with a divorce might destroy a kid's happiness and love to life. This graph shows the number of marriages and divorces in the United States since 1970 to 2000. It seems that in the 1970s and 1980s, divorce was more popular